Hey, I'm back. I haven't quite finished pinning this, but while I finish pinning this up, I just want to tell you something funny. I did get a reaction from somebody, and they were saying, oh, please, no, 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 no. Meaning, no, 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 don't use that material for the liner. And I didn't. I've got this material. It wasn't even the right, I found out it wasn't even flannel. That was blanket material. And that might have been too thick and definitely a waste of material. You wouldn't want that heavy thing around your neck. So I'm going to take this over to the, not the ironing board. That's the ironing board. That's the sewing machine. If anybody gets confused about that later on while I'm talking, I'll try to refresh their memory. That's the ironing board and the iron. Okay, hold on. I ran out of pins. Can you believe it took so many pins? I didn't even have enough. That's why I didn't finish it. That's why I put it aside. Then I forgot I didn't finish it. So, hold on. We're just about to sew this down. I'm still using the green thread, but there's green even in this. Even in this, there's green. So here we go. Alexa, dining room on. Okay, now we can see better. Oh, I found my pins. I thought I used them all. Okay, well, I'm going to need this pin cushion because that's already 2 full pins. Here we go. Now we want to just start right here at the very beginning. And what I'm going to do, when we put these 2 pieces together, which I think I'm going to do in this video, because I'm not going to make you watch all this, but I am going to finish the sewing without you on board. But when I put these 2 things together, and we're right at that point, I'm going to let you see. I'm going to show you how you know what, I don't think I can sew it from that. I've got this on the wrong position. I have to start with this side. Not for any reason except I'm comfortable using, being able to see this piece and how, because this is the curved piece, the straight piece is going to behave itself, or it's going to get a talking to from me. So I'm going to use this piece, this side. Here we go. Here we go around the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go around the mulberry bush. Oh, I'm just sewing over the pins. Trust me, I tried taking them out as I sewed the last time, and it was just too much of a pain. But I do have to keep checking to make sure this other fabric isn't bundling up underneath. Like that pen is trying to stick me. Once you get one side done, it's a lot better. I don't even like to use pens, but okay, let me go. I'm going to come back. Okay, I'm down to my very last bit of stitching, and I've been stitching over these pins, but the trick of stitching over the pins is going very slow, and even if you go slow, you still run the risk of at least dulling your needle. But it wasn't worth it to me. Now I'm going to back tack over here. It's all stitched. I've taken the pins out of this side already. So let me take the pins out of this, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way, and all my pin cushions out of the way. And we'll put this back. The key to an organizer is keeping it, using it. Okay, here we go. This is what we have. Another pin. And this is what we had already. Okay, I got it. Okay, so what we're going to do now, the next step, is we want right sides together. So we're going to take this and stuff it inside this, which is a lot easier than when you're done doing a tote bag. A lot easier. Now the trick is just to make sure you've got everything evened up, because material is not perfect. We're going to line up these seams together. Okay. Always better to start at seams. That way you know where you're at. Okay. I'm going to use clips this time. I'm tired of those pins. I kept trying to lay that down flat like that. There we go. Now it's flat. You know, I learned this stuff, not this, I learned this from someone who actually talked about what they were doing while they were doing it. Okay, I'm not going to iron this because it's going to be fine. But anyway, a lot of the sewing tutorials, they cover all the things, but then the stuff that happens off camera can really trick you. Here we go. Now here, so we've got, and it's a good thing that I decided to line those up, because I see that my yellow material is a little bit smaller. Oh, that's because I'm working on the wrong side. Shoot. Well, I could have left that there. Look, I don't know. Here, I was trying to work. Well, You know what? I know we're not supposed to use labels. And I know. But I don't take my labels as negative. I don't think being dyslexic is a negative thing. Let me see. Did you just see me do that? Right. Okay. I do not think dyslexia or ADHD is a negative thing. But it's good to understand more. I've got to use pens, I think. It's good to understand. I'm going to alternate between, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to alternate between pens and clips. This doesn't have to be so precise. Anyway, what I was saying, I think of ADHD as being a superpower. I've been learning this on YouTube. You know, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right? But this guy talking about this ADHD, he keeps showing you how to use your special powers to work for you, not against you. And I don't mean powers. It just, I guess it is a power. It's a special skill. That's what I mean. Super skill. Yeah. ADHD and dyslexia are super skills that help me stay grounded when I understand what's involved. I am so blessed that I do not have to be out in the world. A lot of working people have to be around unbelievers, but I don't. I am so blessed. Okay. I'm going to pin this side up, and then we're going to take it to the sewing machine. Hold on. Okay, now our next step is, I've pinned this all the way around. Our next step is to sew it, and we're going to leave it. Now don't pay attention to this. I made a mistake, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to compensate for the mistake. Another video, next video. Okay, I made a mistake, but we're not going to worry about that because we're going to just sew up to here. And we're going to sew up to here. Do not sew this because we're going to reach through here and pull everything out through. You can, and I'm not going to sew this because I have to fix a problem. And I'm not going to fix it until I'm through. Okay? You can sew one end, but there's no point. I'll get back to you. This is the end of this video because the next video, I'm going to show you how to do these straps, and I'm going to show you how I worked around my mistake. All right? And I'll explain why I made the mistake. I made the mistake because I did not find the center, the exact center of the yellow material. When I pinned this to the yellow material, I did not find the exact center, or I lost the center, or it moved. And on this one, it must have moved in the other direction. So I've got excess, but I'm going to use that to my advantage. I can't wait to show you. It's you know, they say that necessity is something causes inventions or something. Anyway, I don't want to quote men. I want to quote Yahusha. And Yahusha can help you and teach you to do all things. I can do all things through Messiah who strengthens me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Shalom and bye-bye for now. Keep the commandments. Be the bride. Like and subscribe.